others. People just look at her as a level 16 win condition, and I think that's actually not the nuance of the pick. The ultimate negates burst. That's what boy Ola.
Yeah, gonna get the mark of the storm. Flash immediately does come out. Good stun comes in, and Smeb should be falling. Takes a little while, but Mighty Bear does walk away and isn't killed by the turret.
No surprise, Ola.
Flash in from Mighty Bear. Smeb gets the double slow with the Q, which is huge, but still, the fight is happening, and he's well and truly dead. Mark of the Storms were stacked, and VSG. Okay, Snowflower has a flash, the double taunt, and the double knock-up from Score as well. Cataclysm will secure the 2 kills, and Snowflower perfectly tanks the turret.
It's like you're watching a YouTube playthrough of Amnesia, and you know that the big jump scare is Tom Kench being ripped apart left, right, and center. Here's 4 members trying to dunk him.
Make that 5
Whoa.
as the teleports come in. Great double knock-up once again, but the Devour Flash will get the Varus out of the way. The Claw comes in, there's the ultimate, and oh, Zenit had the ult on top of him as well, coming in from the Kale, but it's not quite enough. The Ignite comes down, but it is going to be a positive trade here for VSG. Oh, I take it all back. 2 for 2 here between the 2 teams under the turret. And the first dive was clean, the second was horrendous.
It was definitely a trade up.
The Ragnarok used Rem is going to be able to pick up the aggro. Smeb's in position, goes golden. That's the second ult. BDD helps lock down the kill for the Kale. And now Snowflower turns up. Mighty Bear gets Cataclysm. That's a great devour from Minute. Mighty Bear will be able to walk out. It is Score falling down. Snowflower so close as BDD stunned. Dives on top of Ruris now as Smeb is still there with the DPS, and Zenit will turn up. BDD flashes, picks up 1. Zenit's in there with the ultimate. Moo is going to be dead. Double kill for the Zyre, and Minute is going to follow. BDD just wanted to utilize a Kale ultimate for some reason, and KT will be able to celebrate after a 1-team fight.
G are best piloted aggressively. Speaking of aggression, going to see a turret dive soon.
Yep, Smeb's going to get ulted. Does still have that Divine Judgment available. There's the Abyssal Voyage, but no Justice Punch is going to land there from Snowflower. Score goes golden, but he's surrounded by 5 members, and Moo is going to grab that kill comfortably. BDD with a full health bar, but doesn't find the Shuriken backflip, and that is just one easy pick there as Score had overextended.
The execution was really poor from KT. Snowflower missed a taunt flash on Rem, who wasn't moving on Lissandra. Seemed half-hearted at best. I understand just not flashing because it
certainly did.
It seemed like an insult at some point. But he's on the flank here, and he's pretty big, as we know.
Yep, he's going to get that Shroud down. Devour comes in, but Minute, will he be able to actually get Moo to safety? Backline, though. Slicing Maelstrom is massive, and KT's health bars are falling low. Flash out from Zenit, and he's removed from the fight by Rem. Now Snowflower has the ultimate on top of him. It's a good taunt as BDD. A lot of damage, and Smeb as well. At half health, just able to get so much consistent DPS. BDD falls down, but Smeb picks up the pieces, and VSG run for the hills.
KT trying to make it difficult for themselves, even with some great tools against VSG's comp. Yet they still get over the line. They still keep up with the Mountain Drake. It's weird, it's wonderful, it's relegations, but KT, they stay a step ahead.
Yep, they do. It feels like they're piecemealing themselves together, team fights at the end here.
Remember, we say that Kale's value is the fact that they have a diver in the Akali. The enemy has a comp that blows up one person well. Kale needs to be in position to use her utility, but Kale comes in from a flank. She's not cannon, so unfortunately, they lose their AD carry for free to begin this play, and yet BDD's pumped up enough. VSG is already behind in terms of items. The item lead is eventually what babies them over, but the execution, not fantastic enough to win anyway. The trade that happened with VSG camping top and KT camping bot is hold the point for now as it moves pretty far up.
Yep, Devour has to be used very early in this one. The ultimate did come out from the Varus, but get absolutely nothing done, and now BDD dives in. Shroud goes down. That's going to be the ultimate used. Divine Judgment. The flank comes in from the back as Ruris gets damaged onto 2 with the Slicing Maelstrom, but no one's going to die. Heroic Entrance comes forward. It does have to be a stopwatch used by REM, but he has to get devoured afterwards and isn't able to get damage in there. KT, they're softened up, and no one has fallen apart from Moo early in the fight.
Both teams being pretty respectful at the tail end of those engages means that health bars on both sides take a huge hit, but only Moo dies. So we back away from that play. No one was able to capitalize on what was a huge flank coming through from Rearus. Yeah, flanks was still poking. I think Minute went too far.
Yep, the Grey Health is going to be in there, has to activate it very early. The flash does come forward as Smeb is just hitting whatever is in front of him. Very scary on the Kale at this stage. 3, 2, and 7, and casually has himself a 400.
Talking about VSG getting back into the series.
Yeah, Mighty Bear taking
Here it is.
damage. Rish flashes forward. The ultimates do come out though. Smeb keeps himself alive. Zenit survives in the backline, and Riris is going to be the first target. Smeb gets rid of him after the Zhonya's 2 kills. Immediately erupt as there's no more solo lanes for VSG and KT. They tidy up the team fight from before. They get a double kill for the Kayle, and they will have the Baron.
They get double backline access, but no one dies, Atlas. They need a numbers advantage to keep fighting to allow Moo to have the space to hit. Unfortunately, Moo can't put out any damage in that fight, and KT say thank you very much. We delete Baron.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful pivot from what was the earlier disastrous dive. This time, it was Featherstorm utilized by Zenit, and Smeb had his own divine judgment in order to keep himself alive through the slap. And KT, it should be a matter of course when it comes to taking this one down. BDD looking for yet another flank on this Akali. Azir into the Akali's going through the alphabet. Things are looking good no matter which letter he's up to. Okay, there's a double taunt. Riris does have Slash and Mouse from his BDD, goes low but score. Dives into the backline. Riris will fall. Smeb grabs the first kill. The flash forward from Zenit. Oh my goodness, the engaged Xayah for the double kill, and Rem's going to follow. KT having a party under Nexus turrets, and it looks like a fun one if you're a KT Rolster fan. A 2-0 and only one more game in order to get them back towards the LCK for 2019 summer. A best of 5 can get them there.
While there was certainly pit.
And the Rocks Tigers aren't actually there. Peanut, I didn't actually see him.
Coup Tigers are here.
I know, the Coup Tigers are.